This is Breaking News.
Those stories in just a moment, but we begin tonight with breaking news from the Spokane County Courthouse. After just hours of deliberation, a Spokane County jury has reached its verdict in a vehicular homicide case that we've been following for the last 5 years. A man named Jon Strine was charged with driving drunk and recklessly killing a woman on a motorcycle and leaving her husband in a wheelchair. KXLY4's Jeff Humphrey is live at the courthouse. Jeff, what'd they decide?
Well, it only took about 4 hours, but today the Spokane jury found Jon Strine not guilty of both vehicular assault as well as vehicular homicide. The state came into this case hoping to prove that Jon Strine had drank at not one but 2 bars the afternoon of the crash, that his blood alcohol level was 0.20, and that he was traveling at 50 miles an hour when he collided with his motorcycle at 5th and Brown. However, the defense came in and argued before the jury that the blood sample was actually contaminated, and experts testified to that effect, that the backup sample was broken and the sample that they did have did not have enough preservative in it to keep that blood, when it was unrefrigerated for several days in the mail, from starting to decompose. It was defense's theory that that blood alcohol high reading of 0.20 was the result of decontamination inside the vial. Mr. Strine, a stockbroker, in the unusual position of trying to defend himself, saying, yes, I did go out drinking that afternoon and I did have drinks. There's videotape to show that, but I was not impaired to the extent that I caused this collision. In fact, it was the defense's contention, apparently the jury bought it, that it was the victim, Gary Keller, who actually caused this crash. He was on his motorcycle with his wife scouting out a doctor's appointment near Sacred Heart. There is a stop sign there, and you have to wait for the traffic that's either going southbound on Brown or getting onto the interstate to go by before you can go through the intersection. They say that Mr. Keller did not wait long enough at that stop sign, and the approximate cause of this fatal crash belongs to Mr. Keller. If that is true, Robin, he has now paid for that mistake with the death of his wife as well as the loss of his legs. Reporting in Spokane, Jeff Humphrey, KXLY4.